Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. We see a little bit of action, finally, some new things and developments to talk about. Yeah, it seems at the moment that either the yellow count is playing out here, that the wave 2 indeed is in already, but we cannot confirm that yet, or that a high B wave is unfolding. So these are the two scenarios I'm watching for at the moment. Quickly, for everybody who's new on the channel, the idea is that we are in quite a bullish structure for Ethereum. Either that the wave 2 already completed here, that was the low on the 23rd of January, after a wave 1 finished on the 9th of December. WXY pattern, as I said, this is a pretty exotic pattern, especially with an overshooting X wave. So for me, that requires additional evidence to believe it. But it's a bullish structure because it's definitely corrective, and at least at the moment, and that is good because that suggests further upside eventually. And this overshooting X wave suggests a lot of bullishness, so shouldn't be a surprise that Ethereum, that I expect Ethereum to go to 3,500 plus. We've been talking about that extensively. The question is just, is the wave 2 already in or not? We're going to take a look at what we need to see for that in this video. In the, let's say, the more bearish scenario, the wave 2 is still unfolding, and we're dealing with, yes, a WX, but the Y wave sits down here, and then this is an A, B, C. That's still possible. Absolutely possible. And yeah, but it would probably scare a lot of people, that C wave down, which is typically a job in a wave 2. So a wave 2 typically scares investors, scares traders. But there's no way of knowing that at this stage, okay? There's absolutely no way of knowing. So all we can do is to watch the structure. I mentioned to you that we might have here a wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 to the downside. So next move to the upside could be either the third wave, which should absolutely minimally reach 2,530. Better would be 2,566, that would be more bullish. If this is just a high B wave, we might only see 2,472. Could also go higher, but be aware that this is going to be a strong resistance for a high B wave. The $2,472 level is the 1-to-1 ratio, 100% Fibonacci extension. It's definitely a level to watch for. And from here, it could still get rejected. Absolutely, yeah, it could still get rejected from there. And what it really needs to do to confirm that the wave 2 bottomed, we need to see the 5 waves filled in. So I mentioned already in the last video, the third wave needs to reach ideally 2,566. Then the fourth wave should ideally hold a higher low, or needs to hold a higher low. Typically, we would look at the 1-to-1 ratio as support level, maybe even the 78.6 extension at 2,420. So they are going to be relevant support levels, but it depends on how high the third wave goes. Really only then I can add the support area, but I think it's probably going to be somewhere around, yeah, 2,450 or something also here, where we have previous resistance. This currently is a resistance range structurally, but also here Fibonacci-wise. So we'll see if the market already struggles here. If not, 2,472, and then these two targets for the third wave. If then the fourth wave can hold a higher low, the fifth wave should take it to absolutely minimally 2,627. Better would be a little higher, but 5 waves are important. If we only see 3 waves, yeah, then it's a high B wave. So, or the risk is at least there. And after 5 waves up, we can add the next support area in a wave 2. So, and that would be a next pullback trade opportunity then for anybody who, you know, hasn't got a position or whatever, but ideally everybody's positioned for a potential rally in a third wave, because that's what we've been waiting for and what we are waiting for. So it's going to be interesting the next few days. At least we see breaks out of the ranges. Really good, really important, because it was getting very boring. So finally some new developments to talk about. So I think the parameters are very clear. And obviously it can still break down. What would be support now? I mean, there's no point really to put wave 4 support onto the chart now, because we haven't even reached the minimum target for a third wave at 2,530. So really only when we reach that level, I can only then add the micro support onto the chart. But okay, for now, at the moment, it would be 2,317. If that level breaks, then I think we are dealing with the C wave to the downside already now. Okay, then this would be further confirmed with a break below 2,268, the last swing low. So yeah, at least something interesting. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.